Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life.
Hey, welcome back to Sage Sisters. I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Ann, we haven't potted in a minute. Good to be back.
We took a little summer hiatus of 2 weeks, and it was glorious because we had a lot of fun, which we'll catch up on the pod today. But
So good.
It's nice to be back. I feel like getting back to a schedule, getting back to podcasting. There were so many things that were happening in life that usually we share weekly that I was like, oh, I want to share that. Oh, I want to share that. Oh, I want to share that. And then
good. It will be a juicy one.
Well, that's kind of why the topic is what it is today, which I can tease if you want me to.
Please.
It's basically hot takes and summer comebacks. There's a lot of things going on in the news, content-wise, that we talked about. We're switching content from the spring to the summer, different things going on with obsessions. So I just thought we could do a smorgasbord, as we like to say.
Okay, good. What do you mean by summer comebacks? Because all I can think of comeback is like a zinger. Is that what you mean?
No, not really. I guess it just sounded cute marketing-wise. I was just thinking we're back. The Sage Sisters are back to recording.
Our comeback.
Yeah, our comeback. Sorry, yeah.
My sincere apologies. Okay, cool. Well,
when you take 2 weeks off, you need a comeback,
Exactly. I'm always here for a comeback story, so
yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, why don't you kick us off with your high?
My high this week is I actually am going to bring something up from 2 weeks ago. So one of the things I wanted to share was we took a trip to Austin for my 40th birthday. We said it a lot in the podcast prior to this, but we finally took the trip. So myself and my husband, your husband and yourself, and then our older sister, Sarah, and her husband went. And we had the best time. So I'm still living that high, even though it was a few weeks ago. But we went down, we stayed at a really nice resort, which I'll shout out, the Omni Barton Creek. It's about 20 minutes outside of Austin. And you could have been anywhere
at a
nice
Barton Springs, isn't it? Or is it Barton Creek?
Barton Creek.
Okay, my bad.
Just stick with me. I got you.
I know. I should know by now.
Yeah, exactly. I only booked it and talked about it forever before leading up to it. But
hey, it was my recommendation.
I know. I was just going to say that. You stayed there for a work event, which is why we knew about it. But it was spa. It was pool. We golfed one day on a really hard course, I might add. It was an intense, there was a lot of ravines in that course.
A lot of lost balls on my end.
Lost balls. I am a decent golfer for my, for going out socializing. Don't like a lot of ravines. That's not my level.
Well, here's what I will say. When I think of Austin, I think of the downtown scene. I think of Rainy Street. I think of 4th Street. I think of barbecue. And I'm thinking of the downtown energy.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yes.
But this was a resort. This had full resort, lounge, relax vibes. And man, did I need that. Also, as you know, I've been doing pretty poorly on my go on dates with my husband goal. This felt like a real getaway for us. It was romantic.
It was 4 full days. So 4.5 days. It was great. Yes, I had a lot of one-on-one time with Phil. I had great time with you. Sarah, you and I hung out with drinks. And we didn't force the issue either. We went into the city twice. We had great food. I mean, I have talked for 6 months about how I was trying to lose weight just to look good on my 40th birthday for superficial reasons. I blew it. It's I got looking good and then I blew it. I ate everything in sight. We had the best barbecue. Yeah, it was great. Epic.
I thought it was epic too. And it's funny. We're so close, all 3 sisters. We have not done a trip like that. We've done a girls trip with our mom, but we have never done us and our husbands, which seems crazy because we're all so close.
Without our kids.
Yeah.
That's the kicker.
Which is really a different trip.
Amazing. It's I love my children, but there is such a need for trips with either your girlfriends or your husbands, but a small group that you really are close with where you can be yourself and just do what you want. It was a do what you want trip. We could sleep in.
Do what feels good. It was a do what feels good trip.
It almost took 24 hours to get used to it because I was I'm not sure I know how to just chill,
Well, yes, I do know.
My
and
itinerary said so.
And made a really tight itinerary. I was like, oh, it's your birthday. Like, let me plan some stuff. She was like, back the F off. I've got this. I'm going to have to control every element of it. And I was like, very nervous you were going to do too much. I will say your itinerary was a 10 out of 10. It left lots of breaks for relaxation.
I crushed it.
And you guessed. You had it right. You had it right. Even just like which meals were going to be at the resort, we didn't have to do anything. And I loved that you didn't plan anything in the morning because I wanted to sleep in.
Yeah. Well, and it's like if you wanted to sleep in, you could. If you wanted to get up and go to the gym, you could. Like you could do whatever you wanted. It was great.
So Protein Peter went to the gym and Chris and I slept in basically.
That's exactly what happened. Well, I really just used to do this for work. Like for when I worked at Gallo, a lot of my job was hosting the distributor partners, and we would run these incentive trips, and then I would book them and do everything. So it feels like not a chore for me. I like it, and I think I'm good at it. So like
you are.
Why not take control? You know,
I will say you are an extraordinary event planner. In another life, if you didn't want money,
or time at home.
It is just like a great, I mean, it makes sense. You're listy, you're organized, you love food and wine, you love people, you're a true extrovert, like you read people well, like all the things align well with like, oh, this woman can throw an event. Like,
well, thank you for saying so. I kind of led you into it, but I do.
Well, let me clarify. I want to put an asterisk. You can plan a bougie event.
Oh yeah.
If you had a tight budget and like a bunch of things, I think you'd be like, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Well, when I went on a work trip where I did not plan it, the company hired a person that her whole job, she had her own company, was to plan like actual work trips where you travel and it's like work outings, you know, team events. She's with you the whole time and kind of going ahead to the restaurants to make everything's good. That's basically what I do. And I always thought I could do her job. Like I should start a company like that. So it's a backup plan B if I need to.
Hey, please don't leave me.
I didn't like the lifestyle. You have to travel with these people all the time. And that's like, if you want to be successful and have a lot, that's not the lifestyle I want right now. So
you could probably do it though, only planning events in Nashville.
I didn't think about that.
Sorry.
Right,
the last thing I want. Never mind. I'm talking you out of being my co-founder. Scratch that. Horrible idea. Seems hard.
Yeah. Terrible.
Boring.
Anyways, it was a great high. I could talk for hours, but I won't. What was your high this week or a couple weeks?
Can we talk a little bit about La Barbecue?
Oh, yeah. Let's go back.
Michelin star barbecue run by women, which, man, I thought it just so delivered. I'm still thinking about that jalapeno mac and cheese.
No, that's wrong. Jalapeno sausage was the one thing, but it was shells and cheese. No, it was just like a somewhat spicy.
It had a spice.
Yeah, but it wasn't jalapeno. It was like almost like a paprika type of spice, but it was like a nice spice on creamy shells and cheese. It was my favorite thing of the whole trip. Like I think I'm dreaming about that mac.
I've been thinking about those ribs for a couple weeks. Like the fat girl that I am, I'm like been thinking about food I ate 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, it was great. So I saw it on Sister Snacking on Instagram. I love that. They do a lot of Connecticut things. And when Phil and I go out to see his family, that's how I like.
Every time I see a sister duo, I'm like, we should be friends with them.
I know. I'm like, let's reach out. Let's partner in some way. They do food. We do social media.
It makes no sense. But let's find a way to make that happen.
Anyways, I love them. They did a review on it, and it was behind Franklin Barbecue in the like order of like best barbecue. But I actually think it was outstanding. It was the best. It was so good.
Man, great. We ate like kings. Okay, let's go to our next trip, which was my high.
Okay, let's hear
it. I knew you were going to Austin. I couldn't take your own party as my high, even though it was. The Sans kids trip is always going to outweigh the with kids trip. I think that, but close second, we went back to Indiana for July 4th. And I love a Midwest 4th of July. Nothing, and not like I've been to every 4th of July in every other part of the country. So I'm speaking out my ass here, but the reality is like, it's perfection.
Yeah.
It's perfection. It's hot.
Nothing compares.
It doesn't though. It doesn't.
No,
it's
so good.
Americana. It's Americana. Like if you're not near cornfields and you don't have illegal fireworks and you're not eating fried chicken while wearing jorts, get the hell out of here.
Well, you should say that for our entire life, our family has hosted a family reunion on 4th of July. So I have done nothing else ever. I've always gone back to Evansville for the 4th of July. So
not just you, everybody does. Our families all over the country.
Yes.
They all come back in. This is so special.
It's great.
Our parents, our mom hosts. Well, Dad does a lot too, actually. Come to think of it. Outside fireworks. We'll give him credit too. Yeah. Our parents host a truly epic family reunion on 4th of July every single year.
Yeah, it's great. And I'm really glad you ate that little thing because there was something on your mouth that was driving me nuts. So anyways,
I'm so sorry. I didn't have time for lunch. I'm eating on a podcast. What could be grosser?
I appreciate it. But also I'm glad that crumb is now not on your lip because it's all I could concentrate on. Anyways, moving on. I do agree. The party is epic. There's a lot of traditions. Our dad has a fireworks show for like 30 minutes of what should be illegal fireworks to music. It's wonderful.
They did scare me a little bit this year. They're always the kind that like cities buy and shoot over rivers.
Yes.
In terms of like the level of
in our backyard.
We do it in our backyard.
Yeah.
But usually they're higher. This year they felt like a little bit like ash dropping into my eyeballs.
You're telling me. It's like I love them. I have a love-hate with them because I think that they're a great tradition and we do it in a safe way. Like the setup is insane. We've been doing this for how many years? 30 plus years.
Set to music. It's very special.
So it feels safe for fireworks show, but I hate them. Like I'm always the one sitting way back. Like this year I had Lily.
You safetyism crazy person.
Lily doesn't like noise. So we had little headphones on her and, Lily in quotations made us sit way back. I love when I have an excuse to like not be front row.
In a couple of years, I can't wait. Your kids will be up front and you'll still be in the back.
Ace was like way up there. I didn't even know. I saw pictures of him. He kept creeping up like closer and closer and I was like horrified. I was like,
I love that little jock. He was pretending he was hitting baseballs every time it would boom. It was cracking me up.
I know. He is a little jock. Jock isn't used like that much anymore, is it? I haven't heard that in a long time. I like that. What a little
If there
jock.
ever was a 8-year-old jock, it's your son.
Totally. 100%.
He was cracking me up. It was good. Food was great. Party was awesome.
Cousin kids together having a blast. It's just nice. I love family.
Well, we have a lot of traditions. One of which is we do the whole crew does March Madness basketball tournament for the men. I would like to say, not the women. I think it's BS. I'm trying to get a secondary one going. But the winner gets to carry around a chalice at the 4th of July that says, "I'm better than you," and everyone has to fill it up with drinks whenever they want. So that's like, epic bragging rights.
Yeah.
The loser has to sing this German song called the Schnitzelbank. And we've, again, been doing this forever. But my daughter, Grace, this was her first year allowed in the March Madness pool. And she lost. And honestly, she was very nervous to get up there and sing in German.
Well, it's in front of so we had a small group this year and it was 65 people. So it's a big group. Yep. She did so good. But yes, I want to know the origin of this German song because I actually have a neighbor from that grew up and came from Germany. And he's like, I've never heard of this song before. And I'm like, because he's like, I first met him, I was like, oh, the Schnitzelbach, we're German. He's like, what are you talking about?
Well, I did go on Spotify. A lot of people, there's a lot of versions of it on there. So we're not the only ones who know of this song.
Okay. We'll look up the origin. But she did so good. So it's like a penalty when you lose, you have to sing in front of everybody. And she crushed it. She was so cute. Was cute.
So anyways, that was kind of a fun little aside.
Yeah. Well, I also just like the other two traditions that we should post the recipe of just because it's so good. It is the chi-chi drink, which is basically like a pineapple coconut icy drink that mom serves right before the fireworks. And then after the fireworks, everybody gets a spicy bite, which is basically cheese whiz and sausage. There's no more Indiana thing on like a toast, like a small baguette. It's delicious. It's so good. Just, these traditions bring me so much joy. That's what life's about. It's like those small things. So anyways.
100%.
Good
The
high.
other thing that I love, and I will put a plug in here, is a game that I've never seen or heard of anywhere else, which is called Crispy Wickets.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe other parts of the Midwest know of this, but it's 2 tomato steaks with a red Solo cup on top. 2 teams of 2 face each other, and you try to throw a frisbee through the 2 tomato steaks on the other side. Oftentimes, they'll hit the tomato steak and the cup flies off, and you have to catch it before it hits the ground, or else they get a point. It's the weirdest. It's like, where did this come from?
I have seen it, and I've played it other places. So I know it may not be called Crispy Wickets everywhere. It might be a different name. But it is like I think it is called that in a lot of places, but it is an actual game that I have seen. But when you are explaining it and you say tomato sticks with red Solo cups on top, does anything sound more like
redneck?
Yes, totally.
100%.
It's such a fun game though.
But my kids were into it this year, so I played with them. It was cute. And also, when we were growing up, there was this epic basketball game of like adults versus kids. Like our dad and his brothers versus us and our cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first year that we did it, but we were the old people.
I know.
And that was humbling.
It was humbling. You also ran over your son in the middle of the game.
I injured Calvin, and I still feel bad about that. Thanks for bringing that up.
It was literally like Meet the Fockers. It was like you took it just a little too seriously.
Well, we had a lot riding on it. Nothing. Poor Cal got mowed over a few times at that party.
Yeah, it was, adults versus kids basketball game. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Well, it was hot. We were sweating like monsters. But
yeah.
The only thing, there are a couple lows, which we'll transition to, or else this will be world's longest podcast.
All right, hit us with your low. You go first.
One, I hate Indiana bugs. I came home with a bunch of bug bites that are still driving me nuts.
Yeah. Mosquitoes.
California really doesn't have mosquitoes. I forgot about it. And I wasn't, they had all the off and DEET spray everywhere. And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't do it. And I deeply regret that decision.
Yeah.
The second is I came home with a cold.
Yeah. Anytime you travel.
I'll blame maybe your kids as patient zero, but it doesn't matter. But I think like a couple dozen of us left with, and I think you have it too, right?
Yeah. You can hear it. I'm on I'm on the last day of it, but I still sound a little nasally.
Yeah.
Cold in the summer, nothing worse.
Lame.
Well, I actually was just thinking when you were talking about the bugs, our cousin Jackie, shout out to Jackie, love you so much. She sent the funniest text after our podcast about me feeling outdoorsy because I sit outside and eat a hot dog by the grill. She's from Denver. She was like, that you being outdoorsy by just sitting outside and enjoying a grilled sandwich is not outdoorsy. Just want to be clear. I'm like, I know.
She's like backpacking in the Rockies.
Exactly. I'm like, I went out to my back porch without the screens.
Yeah.
She's
and
horrified.
We're bitching about the bug bites.
Totally.
All right. What was your low?
Well, I guess it just rolls right in. There is a snake in our yard.
Ew.
I want to go on. So I did the cutest thing with the kids, which is we redid, and I talked about it on a previous podcast that we were going to do it. We redid the little kid play house in the back. It was old wood, and we kind of put it together, painted the whole thing to match our house.
Yeah.
So cute. But in the process, we have green fake turf underneath it. And so I moved the old turf, threw it away, and got new turf. But there was a big hole under there. And so I filled it with rock to even it out and put the turf on it and then put the house back on it. A couple days later, our neighbors taking video of the snake in between our yards.
Now, what kind of snake are we talking about?
It's a rat snake. We've identified it, but it's 10
what's the
feet.
name of that?
What? It's huge. It's not a small snake. And it is a rat snake.
What's the girth? What kind of girth are we talking about?
I'm not good at girths, sizes, but I mean pretty thick, maybe 2 to 3 inches.
Okay. 10
I mean,
foot long, 2 to 3 inches wide.
It's a pretty significant snake. And I think after analyzing it, I might have covered its home with rocks. I wonder if the home was by the playhouse that we hadn't used.
But also that's horrifying.
Equally horrifying. So now every time the kids, our neighbor shoot it to Tree Island, which is horrible because Tree Island's where all the kids hang out. So now
Tree Island is like they have this grassy
cul-de-sac.
treed area in the middle of a cul-de-sac. It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. But now the snake, I haven't seen it in a few days, but every time I go outside, I'm looking everywhere because it was right
Ew.
there. So I'm like, everybody says, oh, it's a good snake. It's a good snake. I'm like, okay, you people who think that we need good snakes to eat things. I don't want it in my yard, though.
No, that's a good snake for your yard.
Exactly. So
Also, 10 foot. I don't need a good snake that's 10 foot.
No, I know. So honestly, I can't get past it. And our yard is so cute. We've Phil's been working on the grass. Don't talk to him about it because he'll talk your ear off.
Yeah, I know better.
It's just like now I'm not enjoying the outdoors even more because there's a snake somewhere in my vicinity.
Honestly, same.
Okay.
I won't be coming over.
Okay, good.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's no dice. So anyways, I'll move on, but that's my low.
All right, well, let's hit this hot takes and comebacks.
maybe yeah. Hot takes and podcast comebacks.
Let's just be like random ass topics that are top of our mind.
Pretty much, yeah. So
Okay.
I thought we should talk about hot topics in the news first, which we kind of put a list.
I'm shocked. What are you talking about?
No, not serious news. I'm talking about.
I was like, what? Is she going to talk about the big, beautiful bill? Or
No, none of that. None of that. But something very controversial. The Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez wedding.
Oh my God. We're not calling that news.
It was in the news. E-news, but it was in it.
Nothing's further from the news than e-news.
Anyways.
Okay. This even hit my radar.
Okay, good.
Can I just say, Jeff Bezos is starting to give Dr. Evil energy. I don't know if other people have said this. This is a unique thought in my mind, but doesn't mean it's unique. What a creeper.
What do you mean, just looks-wise?
It's a combination of the bald head. I feel like as he's gotten older and more plastic surgery and more jacked, there's something that is just giving me super villain energy.
Mm-hmm.
And an all cap ick.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about this wedding gave me an all cap ick. I don't know. What was your take?
I agree. Something was off about it. However, I really enjoyed all of the pictures of the celebrities, though. I just did. Yeah. I like to see what they're wearing. I like to see who's there. I think it was a little bit ick because it to me feels like a showcase for no reason. Like, are these people really friends? Do these people really like each other? It's like the most random celebrities. It feels like going to this, event.
You don't believe they're best friends with Oprah and the Kardashians?
They could be, but that to me is like, why are all these people going to the wedding? It's just weird. But I do like looking at what they're wearing. I like all the things, Yeah,
it's absurd on a next level.
Yeah, but there was
the other thing.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go.
Oh. There was a Batman movie. I don't know where my head's at, but
not where I thought you were gonna go. I thought we were like, maybe we'll say the same thing. No, we weren't.
There was a Batman movie, and I'm gonna butcher this, but the theme was when Batman started wearing costumes, it encouraged the villains to also become larger than life and take on these characters. So there was this question of I don't know. It feels like to me, Donald Trump, love him or hate him, he's a character on another level.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like it's bringing out a culture of these crazier and crazier characters. And these tech billionaires are becoming so eccentric and villainous. It's
weird.
And again, if you love Elon or hate Elon, it's just he's larger than life in this very storybook, cartoony way. Jeff Bezos is the same way. And honestly, Lauren Sanchez, she was pretty, but she is starting to look like a crazy person.
Yeah. Well, I just think, one, I go back to, in what world are we allowed to see a fight between the president of the United States and Elon Musk on social media? I couldn't look away.
That's
it's insane. It's it makes you laugh. The comedians have such a layup here. It's what are we watching here? And then the comment, the internet's great for some things, but the Kanye West comment.
Oh my God.
When it's
the internet's never better than these kinds of situations.
But he commented when they were fighting back and forth. What was it? No, bro.
Yeah. His tweet, Kanye, no bros. I was
No
like, oh my God,
bros.
where are we? What universe are we in?
Anyways, yeah, it is true. It felt like watching the wedding, though, was a little bit like that. You're right. It was
That's
just
what
a
I
little
mean.
bit like,
We got Batman villains.
yeah,
Or
getting
Batman
married.
characters, I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I enjoyed I just like stuff like that in the news. It doesn't bother me. I know it made a lot of controversy because there was a lot of like celebrities who got backlash too because they were like up in arms that they would have such a big production of their wedding, and they thought it was just gross. And then people were going after the said like Charlize Theron and different people who were saying things about it, and they're like, well, you're like a millionaire actress, like why do you care? Like it's just like it just felt like everybody was out of touch with this whole situation.
Well,
but
everybody's got to say something about everything. So
I
it's a
know.
little bit like, we know he has money. We already have seen pictures of his ridiculous yacht.
Yeah,
Of course they were going to have some over the top thing. Like,
right.
I don't know. Of course.
I wasn't bothered by it though, I'll say.
Well, you love a celebrity moment.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Well, the other thing pivoting that I did see, I don't know if this hit your news,
Okay.
but it terrified me, so I'm going to bring it up.
Ooh.
On a Disney cruise, did you see this? A kid fell over board, and the
No.
dad jumped in after the kid to save the kid. So happy ending, they both survived. They're
phew.
like the
scared me
rescue
there. I didn't see
boat
that.
came to get them. But I just thought, how horrifying. I couldn't get it out of my mind. This story, thinking about like being on a balcony, first of all, horrifying, where they get through the plexiglass somehow, the kid, and then falls overboard on a cruise. Do you know how far of a drop that is? And then the dad jumps in after the kid, obviously, because, it's your kid. And then it's like, thank goodness it was a happy ending. But I just thought, no to the no, no, no. That terrifies me. Like,
You're not a water baby at all.
No.
I have
I'm
a
not.
vivid memory of you having a panic attack in waist deep water in Hawaii once.
One time when I was 24, okay?
I was like, stand up. Anyways, I didn't hear that story. I don't like that story. It's not going to be my story. I can't get Chris on a cruise to save my life. I think cruises sound dreamy. It's like
I don't know.
sightseeing. Well, bougie cruises. I will say, like being packed neck deep like cattle on a Carnival cruise doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
I think there are luxury cruises that sound really nice, but Chris thinks he's too tall, too big.
Well, and for the Disney people out there, I'm told Disney cruises are great. We have some cousins going on a Disney cruise in August, and they were talking about it this past week. It does sound like a nice cruise, but the whole thing, it just says no to me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be stuck anywhere with that many people.
Well, I don't want to sit with strangers at dinner. You know how they...
No. Yes, I agree. The older I get, the more I'm like, I'm social, but I just don't want to be around that many people in that way.
I don't want to make a relationship with someone from God knows where that I'll never see again.
Yeah, I would rather be at a resort on my own time where I can walk my feet anywhere I want, do anything I want.
And there's no risk of a kid going overboard.
Exactly. I have an issue with balconies anyways, so that just stuck with me.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's pivot away from the real
the deep news, the hard-hitting news. Let's go into hard-hitting content.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. It took a bad cold, me Sunday, really unable to do much, to say, you know what? F it. I'm getting Peacock. I had to watch Traitors.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
It was time. So in 3 days, am I proud of this? Nah. Did I let my 6-year-old and 8-year-old watch Traitors with me? Yes.
Oh. Did they like it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
There's some language in there. It's a little bit creepy at times.
Yeah.
But Grace loved The Mole, which was like kind of a similar concept show. Uh-huh. She loves a reality kind of thing.
In a game show type of thing.
It's a game show. Anyways, it was pretty good. But we ripped through all of season 1 in 3 days.
Well, and she knows Survivor people because you watch Survivor. So the fact that this last season had some really crucial Survivor people.
Totally.
Like Boston Rob. It's great.
Okay, we only saw season 1, so no spoilers. We still have season 2 and season 3 ahead. And I cannot wait.
Season 2, in my opinion, is better than season 1. And season 3, which we just had, I enjoyed more than season 2.
Okay. Well, I'm thrilled
Okay.
to finally, and everyone's like, you'll love it. You'll love it. It's like, I know I'll love it. And
Yeah.
did I love it? Yes. I will say it was cheesier than I was expecting. Like
Yeah.
Alan Cummings and like his whole little,
It's
it
great.
was like,
It's great. It's meant to be
was-
cheesy. It
I
was
know.
great. And like the creepy parts are because, you know, there's like the set is creepy, you know, but it's like the
Nothing
whole
was-
thing
yeah.
is, it's perfect.
It was
I love
silly and light and fun. And anyways,
All right.
my kids and I have watched an absolute boatload of screens, but they also both had the cold. None of us were feeling good. And we were like, you know what? Is it
Travel
hours
day.
hours
travel
of
day with
family and
screens.
TV together? Yeah, I think it is.
If you're sick and you're traveling, it, you know, we call it. It is what it is.
Doesn't
Well, I'm
count.
glad you're finally on board because I've been wanting to talk to you about Traitors.
Yes.
The other thing that's coming out again, episode 1 was last night, so this will come out a week later.
Okay.
Bachelor in Paradise is back. Did you see this?
No.
Well, are you going to watch it? That's the question.
Okay, I will say, here's how I watch The Bachelor. If I like, I typically will like decide if I like the lead.
Yeah.
If I like the lead, I'll watch the season. If I don't like the lead, I've learned I'm out.
Yeah. I agree.
So I have been hit or miss because I think they have miscast quite a few leads here, to be honest.
They lost me for a while, and I am like
Mhm.
from college, 20 years into watching this show
Same,
and watching every season. Like, I know some people have dropped. I know some people are like, this is getting really bad. I stuck with it. I just continued to stick with it. But the last 2, I couldn't. I kind of stopped watching Jen's, and I never watched Grant's episode because
Well,
I
this is
kind
the
of got out
problem.
of Jen's.
Jen was a terrible bachelorette. Can we just say it? She was so boring. She was cringy to me.
It's
like
love it.
I
Yeah.
wanted to like the first Asian bachelorette. Like I was here for the storyline, and then I watched her live, and I'm like, oh, this is not it.
I was kind of bored with it. You're right. I just didn't love the connections. It didn't feel like there were connections. I didn't love all the cast.
She wasn't a good cast. She
Well-
also was like, let's take shots or whatever. I was like, oh, I don't know. None of this feels, again, bad lead.
Yeah.
I'm out. So then you don't know the guys. Then Grant came in. Again, I gave Grant a shot. I don't know. Did you like him any better?
I didn't watch it because I didn't get into it. And it was the first one I didn't really get into. So I feel like, so I did watch the first episode. I'm going to get back into Bachelor in Paradise because it's just like the OG. I'll watch it. It's enjoyable. But it did feel for the first time ever. I don't know if it's because I hit 40 or whatever. It felt like I was watching like immature kids for a while. Like at the beginning, I was like having a hard time getting into it. It's like, oh gosh, these people are cringy. These people are like trying to just build their social media and not really, I don't know. It just like, something was off for me. And I didn't know some of the cast because I didn't watch the last 2 seasons. So there was a disconnect.
Yeah.
Later in
Again,
the
it
episode,
feels like they're getting crazier and crazier. And I haven't seen this season, so I'll withhold judgment. But before, the recipe for BIP was some serious people and some goofballs.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like some larger than life shenanigans, drama people, but some that you kind of did feel like were there to try to meet someone.
Yeah.
You know, you
Well-
had your grocery store Joes in the mix. I don't see that anymore.
I will say, I'm excited because Dale Moss is back. Remember Dale from Claire's season? The very
Oh.
attractive guy with the
Yeah,
blue
okay.
eyes.
That's a hook.
He is back because he broke up with his long-term girlfriend a couple months ago or something.
Now hold on. There was a story about him though cheating on her or something, right? Or
I
no?
don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
maybe
I made that
missed
up. Sorry, Dale. I probably just
I mean, I
thrashed
don't
you.
know that. So I'm not sure. I don't think so. But anyways, there's a couple intriguing characters. And here's the twist. So I did watch episode 1.
Okay.
I'm kind of getting into it a little bit. It's a little bit like, we'll see. But the next episode, they're going to introduce golden bachelors. So it's not just young people. They're bringing the old people back.
Okay, I'm here for that.
And so that will be enjoyable. And they were like doing like a, preview of the season. And it did look very entertaining with some of these people. So I think it's going to be a win. But it was a little like, it's the OG of the dating shows. I'm going to watch it. But I was a little like, I don't know. Which leads me into the next one real quickly. Have you been watching? I know you haven't. So I'm just going to say, you have not been watching Love Island, have you?
Well, I believe it's on Peacock. Am I correct?
It is on Peacock, yes.
So at least it's in play now. No, but Valentina, who lives with us and is much younger and cooler than me, has been into it. So I have been getting some light updates from a friend.
All the rage. It's like everyone is talking about it. All the podcasts are talking about it. It's like a hugely, like, I haven't started watching it. This was a couple weeks ago. And I was talking to Phil about it. And he was like, I don't know. It seems not great. You know, it's like getting into another bad show. So I was like, I'm going to try it though, because everybody's talking about it. It is, to me, like, it is, I'm too old for this. That's what I feel.
Okay. Oh.
I am trying to get into it. Ariana Madix from Vanderpump Rules is the host. It's a little like blindfold yourself, make out with everybody and choose a partner and then switch every night. And it's a little bit too much for me, but
you're 40, baby.
I know. But the one thing I was going to say too, which is kind of controversial, is it's really popular, Love Island dating, but the internet trolls are getting so bad that the cast are having a lot of issues when they come back, and it's in real time. So like, we're watching it now because the season's airing, and those people are just getting back home who get kicked off. Like, it is real time, not like couple months recorded beforehand. And so the cast is having a lot of issues. And in previous seasons, I just saw this in the news after some research, there actually were a couple contestants who committed suicide. What? And it's kind of mental health awareness, like, reality stars are having some issues and we're starting to see it, and in shows specifically like this. And some of them may not be associated. People
hating the villains and like just be
exactly. And so like 2 people on this season got kicked off because they found racial slurs that they had posted years ago. And so they kind of got kicked off and roasted. And some of the things they said were horrible back when they posted them years ago. But the hate that they're getting just seems so extreme. So I'm like, wanting to get into the show because of all the hype, but all this other stuff on the other side is making it feel uncomfy for me. I'm like, I don't know. It feels toxic. There's something toxic about it right now. And maybe that makes me sound old, but it just, like, the mental health of the people on the cast and the trolls, it's just kind of ick to me. I don't know.
Yeah. It might surprise you. I have seen a few seasons of Love Island before it came to the US. Like, yes. I watched Love Island UK, maybe 2 or 3 seasons of it, and I understand the premise. You know, but it was also just like too much content. It was like there were too many shows.
Yeah, there's like 30 episodes or something insane too.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But anyways, I don't know if I'll join you on Love Island. I'm older than you, so that seems like.
Well, I already told you I'm not sure I'm here for it. I've seen a couple episodes. I might be bowing out.
I just feel like I need some kernel of people that are good people that are there to meet someone.
I think that's
some why kernel of it.
Bachelor has missed it a little bit again too, which is like, you have your older Goldens who I am appreciative of and kind of want to see. I'm here for that storyline.
I thought that was so charming because it's like, with all due respect, they're not there for the social media following.
Right.
They might be there to be on TV and have a life adventure, but I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with people going, hey, this might be weird and fun. Like, let me, I doubt I'll find true love, but like, it will be fun.
Yeah.
Sure. That's a reasonable thing to go on the show for.
Agreed.
But when you're, when you're there to like act in an inauthentic way because you're trying to be a personality that would get some reaction from people you don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we'll see. I do think that they're missing a category, which is like the single 40-year-olds who are looking for love. Actually, that would be nice for somebody to actually do a dating show, but maybe it's too boring. Maybe they wouldn't make good TV.
I don't know. That's the show I want to watch.
I know, me too.
It's like they've gone very hard into the drama, and maybe they've A/B tested it, but I don't want boring. Like, I watched the Joan, who was the Golden Bachelorette. I need a little more spice out of a main character. Like, she had a little bit too one note, the sad widow story. She's obviously very sweet. Like, she was there for the right reasons, but that was a bit boring. But it's like, where is the spicy, fun lead who also wants to find someone?
I don't know. I agree. They got to find
Can I just make a plug for one of my all-time favorite books called The True Love Experiment? The principle of it is that this awesome woman gets cast to be like the lead, and she is like mid-30s and fun. Yeah. It's a great book. It would make a great TV show. Come on, casters. Come on, Hollywood. Step up.
All right. Let's see. Well, I know you have a couple books, I'm sure. What books do you have for us beyond that one?
Good transition. One is a little bit lighter called One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune.
Okay.
Really fun, easy read, very sweet. It's just a great beach read. So if any of you need a good beach read, and I know you hate my book recommendations, but I've gotten a lot of good feedback on them.
Never said hate. Just said not reading yet.
Okay. So anyways, for those of you who do read books, One Golden Summer, Carly Fortune. The other one I absolutely loved, which was really different for me, but it was called Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte. Let me look up her last name. Sorry.
You're going to botch it.
Just put it in the show notes.
Okay. Wild Dark Shore. Okay.
It was like climate fiction. It was like a future world that was like struggling at the end of like really dark climate. Everything was basically a dumpster fire.
Is that like hitting home in a way that was on like dark?
That wasn't why it was. The whole thing was a bit dark. The whole premise is that there's a family in this research base near Antarctica on this tiny little island, and a woman washes up to shore, and they like don't know who she is, and like it's a mystery, it's a thriller,
okay.
But what I liked about it, I like movies that also have, I call them all the ingredients. It's like action, little love, little funny, little sad, like give me that emotional, all the feels.
Yeah.
And usually I like it. Like that's a recipe for me that I like. This book had all the ingredients. And like the thrillerness of it, the like suspense of it is like I would call it a climate fiction psychological thriller with some feel good love stories.
Oh my. I mean, it does. When you describe it, it sounds like something I would like, but that description is insane. It
is insane. There's a lot going on in this book, but I ripped through it. It was like, couldn't put it down. Well written, Charlotte.
Well, I would like to dumb us down just a little bit more for a second to say that I found something so nostalgic. It brought me so much joy.
Okay.
On Peacock, there is an Ashanti and Nelly reality show called We Belong Together.
I listened to Nelly on the way to my tennis match this morning as a throwback. What a weird, I haven't thought of Nelly in years.
I have. I love Nelly. I love Nelly.
How often are you thinking about Nelly?
I don't know. More often, like I love St. Lunatics and Nelly. Like they were like my high school, I guess, growing up. I mean, just loved them. So the fact that Nelly and Ashanti, they've been in the news a little bit lately, like again, E-News or something, but like they're back together. They just had a son like a year ago and they're married, and like what a love story from the past.
I don't even know if I remembered they got married.
No, it's recent. So just to give you a little background, they were dating way back when.
Yeah.
When they were a big thing.
I remember the dating.
They broke up in like 2010. Then they were like very like, I won't say hate, but like there was like cheating rumors and all these things. So they were like, we're not getting back together. It's over. They rekindled in like 2020 from like a concert that she didn't know he was going to be performing, and she's performing. Fat Joe, also a great call out. Anyways, long story short, they reconnect, they rekindle. They're together. They just had a baby. They got married. And it is so enjoyable to watch.
Where do they live? Are they in LA or are they in St. Louis?
No. Actually, great question. It's a lot of what the show's about. They're between St. Louis and New York because she's from New York. So they're trying to decide where to live. And so
I can't wait to watch this. I love Nelly.
Me too. And he's very charismatic. He's so enjoyable. And like I laughed, and Phil came in.
Is he putting out new music or no?
He's doing tours, but I don't think it's new music. So like he's actually doing a lot of like world tours. I think he's touring with like, they just did like a Ja Rule, like all the old rappers. So like I would say it's like fresh, but there's a lot of tours and things and festivals that he does.
I'd go.
Me too. I mean, it was just like such a joy. And Phil was kind of making fun of me and then sat down and watched 2 episodes with me, and he was laughing his ass off. This guy over here is a huge Nelly fan now. It's like, I knew it. I knew it.
Okay. I watched the Martha Stewart documentary and I was like hooked. I forgot how good a celeb doc is if done well.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen this one.
I think you'd like it. She's also just such a badass. It's like, I was like, man, it like fired me up.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm on board for a celeb doc. Here for it. I'll watch this.
One more for that. I saw on Call Her Daddy, Mariska Hargitay. Can't say her name right.
Okay.
All the time. Do you know who she is? She's the actress who's on.
And she is married to the guy another actor from X-Files, right? That guy? Chris Maloney or something?
No, I think you're wrong. This is the like Law and Order.
She's got a famous, cute husband.
Does she? I'm gonna look this up. I don't know if that's right.
Mariska Hargitay.
Hargitay.
It's a tough name, but she is like so gorgeous.
You said it wrong.
Well, always.
Oh yeah, Peter Herman. She's the Law and Order guy. Oh, he is cute. Yes. Peter Herman. Yes, he is from. Oh, you know what? He was on Younger. He was like the hot older guy in Younger.
Oh, that's who it is. You're right.
I loved Younger. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they were married. Okay, so
They've been married forever too. It's like a cute story.
Well, she's so likable. She was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, and she was talking about her documentary that came out. And so I went back and watched it, and it's enjoyable too. It's about her life, which is kind of crazy. It's like her mother was like almost like a pinup behind Marilyn Monroe kind of persona. And she died in a car crash that she was actually in, like when she was like 3. And long story short, like she thought her father was somebody, ends up at somebody else, and she didn't find that out until years later.
Too much, but
I don't know what I just said. I just like word vomited, but it's enjoyable, and I don't know, it was interesting.
Okay, I'm excited. I also have on my watch list, but haven't watched it yet, Call Her Alex. Speaking of Call Her Daddy.
Watched half of it. I'm halfway through.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll save that for a future one. We'll do a review.
Okay. I like it. All right. So we did a lot of content, which I like. Let's finish with, well, maybe not finish. Let's talk about some just miscellaneous things that are hot for you right now.
Okay.
So for me, I was actually thinking about something small I've done with my schedule in the last few weeks. That's really kind of been a fun bonding between my daughter, Lola, and I.
Okay.
So Lola is going to be 7, and she's the middle child. And I always feel like middle children feel like they just need a little extra love sometimes.
As a middle child of ours, I can attest to that.
So I have started to do morning walks with her. And so before the kids will just get up, everybody's kind of just doing their thing. Her and I will go for a walk, and it doesn't have to be really long, but we've been kind of looping the neighborhood and different things. And we've been having the cutest conversations.
Oh, I love that.
And it's new, but it's nice. And I feel like she feels like it's special, and we don't have to do this big production to get one-on-one time. It's like, let's just go for a walk. It seems so simple.
Do your other two not want to join, or?
Lily kind of is asking to join, so maybe on occasion we'll push her in the stroller or something. But like, I kind of just want it to be this one-on-one time, so I'm trying to keep it that and like do something else. You know, Lily and I have a special day together every week. Ace and I do things. You know, he'll want to play basketball and different things. So like, it's I feel like I needed this with her, so it's nice.
That is really cute. We're not a morning family over here. I know you guys get up and have like time to spare before the day starts. So I can see that working. I think for us, I've been trying to do the post-dinner bike ride.
Okay.
Do you remember growing up? I feel like we did a lot of post-dinner walks or bike rides.
Yes.
And I have good memories of this.
The best.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one thing is my family is a bit annoying because they all love the water so much. They want to do a post-dinner swim, which again, if I've worked out and I've already showered, I'm like, oh. Yeah. I do it from time to time, but it's like, can we just not do a little bit of a walk where I don't have to shower again?
Well, and your kids are getting a little bit older, so a walk is actually enjoyable now. It's like not so, you still could get far away and then be like a little frustrated and like, have to get back, but like, they're not abandoning the bike on the side of the road and crawling, jumping on your back yet. Like that's
life's easy.
Yeah.
We made it. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of my version of the walk, but I like the one-on-one nature. I do think that's critical.
Yeah, I agree. So
I had a parenting story that's really not a win of any kind. But has this ever happened to you? Last night, so we got hand-me-downs from our niece over July 4th, which was great. So hauled them back here, had to check a bag on the way home. Anyways, Grace was like, where is that onesie? This one outfit that she had in her mind. It was ugly, and I put it in the donate pile when she wasn't looking. But of course she remembered the one thing that like didn't make it home. So last night, she's overtired because I let her stay up watching the finale of season 1 Traitors with me. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
She goes upstairs. She's like, where's that onesie? And I was like, oh, I know I donated that because it was not cute.
Did you tell her?
Well, so then I go, listen, the bag was too full. I had to make some tough calls at the last second. I had to check it. Anyways, she lost her ever-loving mind last night.
Oh, no.
And again, she's sick. She stayed up too late.
Yeah.
All the things were aligned, but like she hasn't really lost her cool like that in some time.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, I could not stop laughing. I had the worst reaction. Like it was, and the more I laughed or giggled, like I was trying to like tighten it up, the more I giggled because I'm like, you would freaking find that one thing I took out.
Yeah.
And she was just so crazy. I was giggling. I was setting her off even more.
Oh, man. Brutal.
It was horrible. But I'm like, sometimes I have this dark inner thing that's like, what's the least appropriate thing you could do? Like sometimes I want to laugh at a funeral.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's just like a moment where I'm like, think of the most inappropriate thing I could say in a business call. And then I'll start laughing, thinking about what if I had said that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like this tiny
No, I think that's human. I think everybody does
tiny
that.
little gremlin in there. But anyways, she was acting insane. So then I finally get her calmed down. I said, baby, you're just tired. You know, I finally like kind of reined it in a little bit. And then she's like, can you explain? I don't understand how that onesie didn't get back. She can't let things go. So I explained, you know, I was worried about the bag, not being able to do it. If I would have known you loved this one that much, I would have found a way. I apologize.
Yeah.
And finally she goes, I forgive you. And I was like, that's so sweet. Thank you.
And then you laughed in her face.
Well, then she goes, but I want you to buy me a new one. And I was like, ew.
Yeah.
But I laughed at that. And then it set the whole thing off again. And she took back her forgiveness. Anyways, it was like,
you just brought me back to.
I just had to be like, this one's a horrible management of this issue. I could have, if I just had been able to rein it in, I could have put this in the bag 30 minutes before I did. Anyways,
you didn't have the energy either. Well, you know, some people's mistakes are your wins. You know, your lessons, I'll say. I died watching you guys last week. I was a witness to you going through this bag of clothes that are hand-me-downs for her size.
Yeah.
And you came across this shirt that was like kind of pretty low. It was kind of cropped and it kind of had a low deep by the armpits. So like you almost had to wear like a bra underneath, a bralette. Yeah. And it was obviously, in your opinion, too old for her. And you had kind of casually said like, oh no, we don't like this one, as she tried it on.
It was also cropped. It was cropped with huge armholes.
Yes. You saying anything. She might have disliked it, but you saying anything. I saw her eye twinkle and she loved that shirt more than anything. That was the one she wanted out of any of them.
Yeah.
And I just started laughing because I was a witness to like, I do this with my own kids where if you just sit, you're like, nope, you say too much. They double down. And I kind of witnessed this. You were going back and forth. I later left. Came back. She was wearing the shirt and the bralette she wanted to try out for the first time ever. And I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, this is parenting 101.
I was like, Sarah, you got to be kidding me. She put Stella, who's a few years older. My daughter's very tall. So like we get these hand-me-downs that are, you know, for 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
She's about to turn 9. But, you know, these were size 10 to 12. It has a bunch of little bras in there. And I'm like, first of all, are we wearing bras? I guess we are. But it just feels like even Stella doesn't need a bra. I don't know. Maybe she does.
Don't make a big deal of it. Here's the thing. We had a couple hand-me-downs hit us of that. And every once in a while I'll catch Lola wearing it. I just don't make a big deal of it. It's like, who cares? They want to test it out. They're not being for real, you know? And eventually they'll need them in a couple years. Like, it is funny though, because I
guess I hadn't thought of it ahead of time. Her wearing a bra felt like way too young.
Yeah.
My immediate reaction was like, no.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So then, of course, she fell in love with the shirt that requires a little bra under it.
Of course she did, because you said something.
Oh, so you wanted to rub in my poor parenting here.
No, it wasn't poor parenting. I said, you're wrong. It
Poor
was a lesson for me. Yeah.
Poor management.
Poor management.
Well, it caught me by surprise, too. I was like, Sarah, you could have given me a heads up. You could have pulled those out and asked me about it. You just threw me to the wolves with the bras.
Well, you just never know what's going to be a thing for you either, too. Like,
Well,
for me,
now the
bralette
mistake was
doesn't
made, so now she's going to make a huge deal of this bra.
Of course she is. That's why I laughed.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
let's see what comes up in your next hand-me-down bag. We'll see if there's any.
We already have some bralettes, so you can't surprise me.
We'll see about that, won't we?
All right. Well, let's move to in matter, which is some obsessions.
Okay.
So I thought today, since we're doing the smorgasbord, it doesn't have to be limited to just one.
Okay.
Maybe two or so if you have
What do
them.
you got?
I recently got a veggie chopper that is glorious.
Okay, describe this. Is this you push the top in it? I think I've
Yes.
seen these.
Yes. So I have been holding out because I don't need another, according to my husband, kitchen item or anything.
Yeah.
But
Gadget.
every time I want to even grate cheese, my cheese grater is pretty small. You know, it's not like the big cheese grater where you grate it. So I have my eye on this big cheese grater. And so I went to go buy it on Amazon. It's like $5.99.
Yeah.
And also, I looked below it and it said, like, if you like this, you'll like this. And it was a veggie chopper where you push the veggies down and it basically chops everything into anything you want. Spirals, any kind of thing. And very quickly.
Push the veggie down?
Yeah, you push it down and it goes into this spiral
And this
of
is
different
like
there's different spiral inserts that you can do based on what shape you want.
Is
and
this
so
electronic?
You push it down. No, it's manual. It's like a turner.
Okay.
So you basically push it down, turn it, and it comes out with whatever it is. So instead of the cheese grater that I was going to get, I upgraded to the cheese grater / veggie chopper.
Okay.
And I'm really liking it.
And by slash, you mean and?
It's both. You can grate cheese on this thing too.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you can put the cheese block in it and grate the cheese.
Oh.
So now I just have that. Plus, it also works
Okay.
for veggies in different shapes, different sizes. It's a small thing, but it's kind of bringing me joy.
Well, I will say you influenced me on the milk frother.
Yeah, game
and
changer.
It's been a real game changer, and it was cheap. And it's like there are these small dollar things, and that doesn't take a bunch of space. Is this like what kind of space are we talking about?
It is a couple
what kind
pieces.
of girth are we talking?
Yeah, the girth, same girth as the snake. It's like
I'll stop saying girth.
Please do. Please do. But it does take up like a little bit of space because there's a couple parts. You know, it's like three parts with a couple inserts. But I found a place it's not crazy. You can kind of take them apart and it fits most places. And it was like $25 on Amazon. So I went from like a $5.99 to a $25, you know.
Yeah. Why spend $5 when you can spend $25?
Exactly. But it does bring me joy, and I cook so much, and it's really not that expensive. So if you chop veggies or do, like, I've seen a lot of stuff on like how bad
I don't have great knife skills, so I think this would be a value add to me in the kitchen.
A ton. Yeah. And
what about an onion?
I haven't tried an onion. I'll get back to you. You'd have to cut the onion in a certain way to put it in there to do it, but I'm sure you could after you slice the onion.
So what veggies are you doing? What's like center
Well,
of the fairway?
we've been doing a lot of, we do carrot, zucchini, squash. Those are like the three main ones.
If you can do a carrot, it seems like it would be able to do it.
I think so. I think to get it in the thing, though, you'd have to chop the onion up halfway at least.
Yeah. Okay, I can manage
but I'll test it. I'm like now kind of like, what else can it do? You know, like you put a block of cheese in it. It's great. The shredded cheese.
Okay. My appliance questions are 1, how much space does it take up? And 2, how easy is it to clean?
Couple pieces, but not the hardest thing is that there is an insert that grates it. So you have to clean that like metal piece.
And you put it in the dishwasher.
Yes. Those pieces. The base of it, you're not putting in the dishwasher.
All right. I think I'm influenced.
It's good. It's good. And I'm just continuing to have fun. It's like in your 40s, the fun doesn't stop. What else could I grate? I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted.
First the salad spinner, now the veggie chopper. This girl is a riot.
It is little things to improve your life. All right. Hit me with one of your obsessions.
Okay. I used to make fun of Chris for liking Hawaiian barbecue. Do you know what I mean? Do they even have these in the Midwest? They're fast food places.
They
have nicer ones too.
It's called Hawaiian barbecue?
That's the category. I think there's like Ono Hawaiian barbecue and like I forget the other ones.
No, it's not here. I don't think we have one.
It seems like the most insane food together. It's rice, macaroni salad, like a very mayonnaisey macaroni salad. It's like a carb and then a meat.
Okay.
And the meat and maybe a little slaw too. And the meat, like chicken katsu, is like kind of the fried chicken, but they also have like barbecued chicken or different kind of meats.
Okay.
Anyways, it sounded weird and I was never interested, but Chris the other day was like, I am craving this. And he went out, drove 20 minutes to go get it, brought it home. It's a freaking 10 out of 10. I got to be honest. Like rice, macaroni salad, and meat in one single bite is delightful.
Does it have to be from this place or can you make it yourself? So if I'm making a macaroni salad, white rice, macaroni salad, and a barbecued meat?
Yeah. That's your homemade version of it.
And
I just like the barbecued chicken of it. Like the chicken katsu is like a little too, I mean, the whole thing is, fast food fat kid energy.
Yeah.
But the chicken katsu is a little bit much for me. But the barbecued chicken, the very mayonnaisey macaroni salad, which is delicious.
Okay.
And rice with a little soy sauce. It's like a salty. Anyways, it's great.
All right. New fast food option for you. Thank you for that obsession.
You're doing veggie choppers and I'm doing like just absolute filthy food.
Well, I'm going to one-up you again because I'm going somewhere else. Okay. My next obsession is for the kids. Okay. My kids are having a little bit of like I told you we've been trying to read every day.
Yeah.
Not all days are they wanting to read.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. They're kids. So anyways, Phil bought these brain buster books for them.
We have them also.
They're great. They're super cute. They're good to travel, but we didn't have them like sitting at home. We had gotten them for like trips in the past or something. But anyways, we've now allowed them to substitute reading for this on occasion. Like they still have to read 20 minutes or more on most days. Mm-hmm. But it's been cute. So we'll be sitting out like having coffee in the morning. After the walk, you do mention we're up for hours. So this is just another thing we add to our morning routine. But they'll be doing like the Brain Buster book. Or I'll catch them just working together next to each other, doing the Brain Buster books. That to me is bringing me joy. It's like such a cute thing. So I'm going to link the ones that we have. They're perfect. I think they have every age.
We got them at Costco. Is that where you got yours?
Exactly. Yes, we got them at Costco.
They're great. I will say it was kind of funny. So on my summer checklist for the kids, I put 20 minutes of reading and 20 minutes of worksheets.
Oh, I like that. And those are your worksheets?
Those are worksheets.
Okay. Yeah.
But they staged a little bit of a rebellion. They thought that 20 and 20 was too much for the summer. Uh-huh. So they worked together on a pitch for me to get it down to 30 minutes. And they could choose which one.
I like that.
They do.
Okay.
I thought it was reasonable and I made adjustments to the checklist accordingly. You know what I'll say? In my life, one of the skills that I feel like our parents help facilitate and which has served me tremendously in my business career is the ability to negotiate.
Yes.
Uh-huh. I'll listen to a negotiation. I'll listen for thoughtful arguments. Anyways, they know this now. So it's a little bit of like I've created a nightmare because they're negotiating over way too much.
No, but I agree with you. It's a good skill set. Our dad did this a lot where if we can convince him, and sometimes it would be in PowerPoint and other times it would be different, just like a speech, then he would change his mind.
Yeah.
And for instance, I really wanted a belly button ring in high school. And I did a PowerPoint presentation on why I should have said belly button ring.
I wish I could get my paws on that presentation right now.
Me too. Because my skill sets back then for a PowerPoint was pretty.
And did it work? Did they let you have a belly button ring?
Never. That was the only one. That was the only one I couldn't convince them on. But there were multiple things like that where I would really try to convince them. And then they would say, okay, like curfew. Can I be back 30 minutes? A little bit earlier than I was supposed to be getting that 30-minute pushback.
Bullshit excuse 1, 2, 3, 4,
Exactly.
and success.
And then they would be like, that makes sense. And they would allow us to do it. So I do agree. I have taken that with me. I think that's why I went into sales. I think that's why I felt comfortable, doing my sales pitches and things, because we were doing it our whole life. So I think it's a great skill set.
What is entrepreneurship if not storytelling and negotiating? Nothing.
100%.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Okay.
they negotiated down, but it's now 30 minutes either or.
Yeah.
That is reasonable.
All right. You got one last obsession?
Last one was a credit to you.
Love
You mentioned,
to hear it.
I know. I felt like I wanted to share some love. Just be so generous,
Gosh, Thank you. Wow.
Okay. I was super inspired by your butter dish.
Oh, yes.
And I got a butter dish.
What do you think?
What took me so long? Why was I dealing with cold butter? Why did I buy a separate, what we would call spreadable butter, but it was gross? It was like an oil margarine kind of thing. And that was only for when I needed spreadable. It's like, I don't know. A dairy product that sits out was a little bit hard. It's like, I have a hard time not scrubbing my cast iron pan. It's just something about it just doesn't feel right in my heart of hearts. But butter that sit out, I was having a hard time with it.
And here you are.
I was wrong, and it should have been sitting out the whole time. We don't need gross margarine spread. We can eat real butter, and it's spreadable if you have a butter dish. What was I doing?
It's like the simple pleasures in life. Like, again, how was I living without that butter dish? I felt the same way. And the butter dish was like so inexpensive. Like, it's just like, you probably went with the expensive one, but mine was like $10 on Amazon or something.
It's neither here nor there. But my point is,
you think I'm bougie. You can't even get a cheap butter dish.
I was afraid it had to be cute because it was going to sit out all the time.
Mine's cute. Mine's just white ceramic, I guess.
Great.
But
great. Well, let's not talk about it anymore. Chris is going to listen to this and look at receipts.
I want a picture of your expensive butter dish so I can see what it looks like compared to mine.
It's cute. It's real cute.
Okay. But yes, I agree. Small improvements to your life really make a difference in your day to day. Okay, that just made me think of one more. I gotta squeeze one in.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze one in. Yeah. Stop saying it.
Yeah, I never want to hear that again.
Yesterday? No, I'm sorry. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I was at Target.
Of course.
I had to get lunch boxes because my kids' lunch boxes were getting moldy, and I got new lunch boxes for them because we have camps. It's a whole thing. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
When I was walking in, you know how they have the like $5 under section? I'm usually like, nothing's good there. They had this like ceramic, no, not ceramic. It's like plastic, clear. Yeah. Okay. Clear spinner for makeup. And it was $5. And
countertop, a little lazy Susan for your makeup.
Thank you. That's it. It was $5. It's probably not going to last me that long, but it is a game changer. I had my makeup in a makeup bag when I was at home and not just traveling. And I really just didn't know how much I disliked it until I got this spinner. And I put all my makeup in it. It looks cute.
But it does sit out. I don't like makeup that sits out.
I don't have anything else sitting out, though. You have stuff sitting out. Nothing's sitting out. Ooh, some things on my husband's side.
Yeah.
But like I don't have a ton of stuff sitting out. So to me, it doesn't look like an eyesore.
Butter. Yeah.
And I use it obviously every day. And what an enjoyable feature. Eye makeup. Blush.
I didn't know that's the sound. I didn't know that was the spin sound.
Yeah, that's my own.
I couldn't make that noise if I tried.
Whatever it is.
It's so you could roll your R's like that. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I'm
my kids make fun of me because they can like do that and I can't.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, okay, this is getting weird. Let's wrap this up. My only tech tip, I'll keep it nice and short and sweet because we forget this like every other time.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were talking about Roblox with the family and different kids are into it and it feels like summer's here and everybody's talking about it. And it just got me thinking, I have done so much research on video games. Turn off the chat. Make them chat on anything else. It is legit dangerous when strangers approach your kid in video games. It's where literally every sex crime is happening and there's grooming and moving platforms. Like,
yeah,
if you want to go neck deep and figure out the handles of their friends and approve each friend, fine. You do that. It can be done. It just requires a ton of work. if that feels overwhelming to you, please turn off the chat on Minecraft, Fortnite, Roblox, and have them just use FaceTime. Have them use iMessage. Have them use Sage Haven when we launch in a bit. But like, get them off those chats. It's legit scary times.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great one. We'll post the how-to video on how to get rid of the chats.
Okay. And to wrap up, we're growing. Thank you for sharing. Please rate us. We need more ratings. We have good growth on listeners, but you guys are not rating. Just hit 5 stars. You don't even have to say anything.
If you want to say something, though, you can.
If it's nice. No, just joking. But reviews mean a lot and help us get discovered. So please do that. Please keep sharing it. Thank you so much. We also have a new Sage Sisters podcast Instagram handle that we're trying to build up. So if you guys could follow us there, we promise we will not post annoying stuff and mess up your feed. It will be just funny clips from time to time. And lastly, please sign up for our waitlist, sagehavenforkids.com. The app drops in a number of weeks here. I'm like, drum roll. It feels like imminent. Last lap energy here.
Yes.
So sign up for that waitlist, and you can be one of our early testers when we go live here in a few weeks.
Awesome.
Okay. Love you, Ann. Lilas.
Lilas.
Okay. Bye.